Sending data, streaming, Twitch is live. Twitch is live. YouTube is also now live. Okay. Alrighty, well. Unfortunately, we now lost most of our viewers because of this reset. But let's quickly go into the dumb laws. We have a few of them left that we didn't go over. I believe 14 of them to be exact. But the website is not loading, which is not good.
By the way,
What's up?
here's a spoiler. Joe Hendry is the new TNA World Champion.
Oh, well, at least he won.
Yeah.
Couple months too late, though, in my opinion.
I agree. They should have done it sooner.
This dumb laws website is taking a while to load. Scrolling down to the last one we left off on, we have like 14 left to go over, so it won't take that long.
DJ's blaming me for the Wi-Fi and everything.
It could be the weather too, because it is snowing out where I am. We're almost to where we left off. Did that one. A little further down. Okay, this is where we left off. Let's put this back up on the screen. And boop. And boop.
You cannot be overweight in Japan. Wow.
It is illegal to be overweight in Japan, apparently.
Oh, about sumo wrestlers.
Well, I don't know. Well, it says save for sumo wrestlers, so that means accept them. In an effort to prevent obesity in its citizens, Japan created the Metabo Law. This requires people between the age of 40 and 74 to have an annual waist measurement performed at the doctor. Fines will be incurred if men have waists over 33.5 inches or 35.4 inches for women. So women are allowed to be a little bit fatter than men, apparently, in Japan. I guess that's if you count pregnancy. I don't know.
I don't think that counts pregnancy.
It is illegal to handle salmon suspiciously in the UK.
I actually, oh God, I watched a video of someone doing that where someone's holding a salmon and asking, do I look like it if I'm suspiciously? And like, no. So that is weird. And then, does it have to be a salmon or could it be any type of fish?
Oh, this says salmon. Under the Salmon Act of 1986, Parliament deemed it illegal to handle salmon in suspicious circumstances across the UK. It also applies to trout, smelt, freshwater fish, lampreys, and eels, but it doesn't specify which is considered suspicious.
Well, what I've seen in that YouTube video is not really enforced. So it's just one of those stupid laws.
Billboards are not wanted in Hawaii. Billboard advertising is not allowed in the state of Hawaii. Only directional real estate and landmark signs are allowed. One provision, you can have a billboard if it's on your own property.
I can understand that a little bit. I mean, imagine, I'm like, do you want to go to Hawaii and you see a bunch of billboards everywhere? I mean, I think it's a beautiful state. Wouldn't you want it to be billboard free?
It is illegal to wrestle a bear in South Africa. Not that South Africa has bears, but if it did, it would be illegal to wrestle with them.
Oh, nice. I'm like, why are you? What's the point of having laws if you don't have those species in your country?
I have no clue. Don't hang your dirty laundry in public in Trinidad and Tobago.
You know, it's crazy. Uh, I was checking my analytics. People in Trinidad and Tobago as actually the second most viewed people on my channel.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm not bullshitting. It was Canada, now it's Trinidad and Tobago.
Keep your dirty
I was like,
laundry to
well,
yourself in the islands of Trinidad and Tobago, where it is illegal to dry your clothes anywhere that projects over a street, wall, fence, or window facing a street. The islands want to look clean while you're cleaning. It is illegal to tell fortunes in Maryland. Whether it is through tarot cards, palm reading, or any other method, fortune telling is banned across the state of Maryland. If caught, you can receive a fine of up to $500 and even up to a year in jail.
One of the things I saw in Pennsylvania was one of those fortune tellers, and it went out of business. So I'm wondering, it was like I told my wife, it's like, I wonder if they saw that coming.
Oh, I get it. Nordic bars need a license to allow dancing on the premises. If
Yeah.
you're a Nordic country and feel inspired to spontaneously break into dance, we have bad news for you. Unless the bar or lounge that you're in has a dancing license, it is illegal to move your body to the songs they are playing. Why this law exists is anyone's guess. The worst part is that the law is actually strictly enforced.
Wow. That's stupid.
You can't turn off your phone's camera sound in South Korea. As a response to a hidden camera crisis in subways, the South Korean government banned the silencing of phone cameras when taking pictures. This means that if you buy a phone in the country, you will be unable to turn off the shutter sound. This law also exists in Japan. Here's one of the
It
dumbest
makes
ones I've ever heard. Finnish taxi
good.
drivers must pay royalty fees for songs they play in their cars.
That's stupid.
Whenever you get into a cab, it's normal for the taxi driver to be listening to the radio as a way to make the ride more pleasant for everyone. In Finland, however, taxi drivers are required by law to pay royalty fees for songs they play while driving passengers. The logic of the law is that they're using the song for business while making a profit, so they must pay for the rights. We're all for intellectual property protection, but this seems a bit extreme. I
The
would say
problem
so.
is, yeah, definitely extreme. Like, how do you enforce that? Like, how's it gonna? Like, I guess today age will be a little easier for it to track the what songs you were playing. But like, if that's true, I'm like, just turn the damn radio off. I'm like, I'm sorry, due to I would have to pay a fee because of this, I will not be playing any music
Yep.
while driving you.
Yep.
Like, like unless you're playing some like talk radio, then
Casey,
I think
stop
that
using
should.
McDonald's Wi-Fi. Here's another stupid one, and a smelly one at that. You can't flush the toilet after hours in Sweden.
What's considered after hours?
I guess after midnight. I don't know, whatever their curfew is. If you're in certain parts of Sweden and need to go to the bathroom after 10 p.m., there it is, 10 p.m., you're out of luck. It's not that you can't go to the bathroom, but won't be able to make noise while doing so. This means that you will be forced to let it mellow until the morning. If you're a guy, you'll also need to go sitting down so that you don't make noise. This rule isn't followed in every part of the country, but if you have annoying neighbors who want to complain, they would technically have the law on their side.
So hold on, you can't take a piss standing up. You have to force the pee in sitting down.
Apparently, because when you're standing up and you're peeing, then you're making the splashing sound into the toilet.
Or hold on, what about if you just close the fucking door? Like, hold on, like how paper thin are these doors? These walls.
I don't know. I don't know how would you enforce this? Like, is the Swedish government going to go around checking everyone's houses at night to make sure they're not flushing the toilet after 10 p.m.?
Yeah, like, hey, they just turn off the water.
Do they have like a tracking system in the fucking pipes that will notify the authorities that someone flushed the toilet late at night?
It's so stupid. I think this is one of the top ones right here.
It is illegal to play dominoes in Sevilla, Spain. Kratos should ask his fiance about that one, if they're aware of this.
Play dominoes in which one?
In Sevilla, Spain.
Okay, I'll ask them in the morning.
Another country trying to combat noise pollution is Weird Ways is Spain, or more precisely, the city of Sevilla. The beautiful city prevents people from playing dominoes in public, allegedly because the pieces make too much noise when they clink as players put them down. We don't understand this reasoning given how Sevilla is a lively town where live music is played in the streets and flamenco dancers put on shows in public spaces. But yet you can't play dominoes, God forbid. You can't do something that makes a lot less noise than having music festivals in the street. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep, that's stupid.
Oh, and that was the last one.
That's probably not enforced though either. I mean, how can you like? Is that only in public or is that like?
It says in public,
private?
yeah.
Okay. Because like they cannot force that in private. like we're hearing you're playing dominoes in your apartment or in your house. We're gonna have to call the cops on you.
So that is all of them. We had 11 left. I thought it was 14. That is now all of these stupid laws that website listed from all around the world, and there were 60 of them in total.
I'm getting a little sleepy.
Well, we got one topic to go, Casey. We'll try to get it done in before the 1 a.m. marker. It's the TikTok ban, everybody. Or should I say the lack thereof, because TikTok was restored in the United States after less than 24 hours of being banned.
I couldn't care less that it did and it's back. Like honestly, to me, it's. I mean,
I
there's
don't
other
use
platforms.
it. I know I don't use it either, but it is a major topic, so I figured we'd have to go over it. TikTok restored service to users in the United States on Sunday, just hours after the popular video sharing platform went dark in response to a federal ban, which President-elect Donald Trump said he would try to pause by executive order on his first day in office. Trump said he planned to issue the order to give TikTok's China-based parent company more time to find an approved buyer. Before the ban takes full effect, he announced the move on his Truth Social account as millions of U.S. TikTok users awoke to discover they could no longer access the TikTok app or platform. But by Sunday afternoon, a message greeted those who signed on, thanking them and the president-elect for their support. As a result, President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the United States, the message said. TikTok said it shut down the platform late Saturday because of federal law that required parent company ByteDance to sell in U.S. operation by Sunday. Google and Apple also removed TikTok from their digital stores. The law, which passed with wide bipartisan support in April, allows for steep fines. While the company that runs TikTok in the U.S. said on Twitter that the steps Trump outlined Sunday provided the necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties, the TikTok app remained unavailable for download in Apple and Google stores. It was a brilliant marketing stunt for both TikTok and incoming President Donald Trump. Jasmine Enberg, an analysis with market research from eMarketer, said, by abruptly shutting off service TikTok provided unpopular, the ban was among its users. So the bottom line with that is Trump gave TikTok 90 days. TikTok has been given 90 days more to sell, to be sold to an approved buyer in the United States. Otherwise, TikTok will be shut down one more time. But do you know what else happened? Because nobody saw this coming. And this is part of the TikTok topic. Update. Despite TikTok's ban reversal, Marvel Snap is still banned in the U.S. That's right, the Marvel Snap.
I'll be back.
The Marvel Snap game you could play on Steam, not just on mobile, you could also play it on your PC, has been banned, as well as TikTok, because of the TikTok ban. The popular free-to-play card game Marvel Snap has been caught up in the United States TikTok ban, with players unable to access the game and instead met with a similar message about the takedown as on TikTok. Marvel Snap's publisher Newverse is a subsidiary of TikTok owner ByteDance, but the possibility of Marvel Snap being affected by the ban was not reported prior to it taking effect and seems to have taken even Newverse by surprise. Trying to log into the game on Steam just produced a login error and looping attempts to connect to my Google account, but this may be different for players with the game installed before the ban on mobile, where most of Snap's users seem to play. Launching the app presents the following message. A law banning Marvel Snap has been enacted in the United States. Unfortunately, that means you can't use Marvel Snap for now. Rest assured, we're working to restore the service in the U.S. Please stay tuned. And that's what the tweet is right here. Wario64 had posted it. Marvel Snap's California-based developer Second Dinner has also confirmed the news. Unfortunately, Marvel Snap is temporarily unavailable in the United States app stores and is unavailable to play in the U.S. The studio wrote on Twitter. In a surprise to Second Dinner and our publisher Newverse, Marvel Snap was affected by the takedown of TikTok late Saturday night, January 18th. Marvel Snap isn't going anywhere. We're actively working on getting the game up as soon as possible, and we'll update you once we have more to share. The fact that Marvel Snap's takedown came out of the blue for Second Dinner and Newverse is extremely bizarre. It could be that Newverse and TikTok owner ByteDance, or the app stores themselves, removed it out of an abundance of caution, not taking risks with anything ByteDance related in the U.S. until things are sorted out. It strikes us as unlikely that there was something in the band's fine print that escaped the notice of the media. It's hard to see the Marvel Snap ban remaining in place very long. No matter how you slice it, there are various rumors that the incoming second Trump administration will either reverse the TikTok ban entirely or kick the can down the road. Also, despite the ban having spun under Trump's initial term in the first place, and before it was brought to completion by Biden, once Marvel Snap is up in the U.S., we'd expect to see some form of compensation to players for the downtime, likely in the form of in-game currency. And as a follow-up to that, I just got rid of the wrong one. Bitch. I just got rid of the wrong link. Hold on, guys.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, here we go. This is the one I got rid of. Marvel Snap developer wasn't told it would be banned, recommending VPN. If the fact that Marvel Snap was banned by taken offline in the U.S. alongside the TikTok ban wasn't weird enough, the story has taken an even stranger turn. Many players are furious with Second Dinner and the US-based developer of Marvel Snap that there was no warning for this and nothing about how in-game purchases would simply evaporate with the game taken offline. Well, there's a good reason for that. Second Dinner was not told about this move from its parent company ByteDance at all. Marvel Snap's official account posted this on Twitter. Unfortunately, Marvel Snap is temporarily unavailable in the U.S. App Store and is unavailable to play in the U.S. Ben Brody, Marvel Snap's chief development officer, is actually recommending that players use a VPN, which can make it seem like you're playing from Canada to get around the ban temporarily. All of this is happening because of ByteDance apps going offline, thanks to the fallout from the TikTok ban in the United States, which was implemented yesterday, even though previously ByteDance divested itself from the Nuverse gaming arm. That was apparently not enough to avoid their fate. It is beyond unbelievable that an entire game would be taken offline without any notice to its entire development team, who in turn who won't be able to make its fan base aware that this was happening. This obviously impacts everyone who works at Second Dinner, a group of creators that play the game essentially for a living, for their audiences, and then all the game's players who have shelled out a lot of cash for variant cards for their collections they can no longer use. So this may not last that long. Second Dinner's social media manager is already saying the team is working on it. Don't worry. We are working on a fix to get everything restored ASAP. You don't need to be free for too long, bro. I am not exactly sure how this works with ByteDance apparently doing this unilaterally, but hopefully players have some updates soon. So there you have it. An unexpected ban of a whole ass video game because of the TikTok ban. Does that catch you guys as surprising that nobody knew this was going to happen and it was never mentioned beforehand?
Oh, that game, I never knew that game existed.
Marvel
And
Snap.
I guess that, and I assume that's a mobile game, and I usually don't play mobile games.
Well, it's not just a mobile game; it's on Steam too. You can play it on. Well,
Oh.
you used to be able to play it on PC in this country. Not right now anymore.
But to me, I mean, they should probably knew something's going to probably happen when the TikTok was going to get shut down. Like, I didn't know the time frame when TikTok was being shut down. That like we were doing Saturday Raw, and then we got word during it that it got shut down, saying, "Oh, apparently TikTok is officially shut down or banned in America." So,
EJ says that was the worst 12 hours of her life, waiting for TikTok to come back. Now off the store, which I did read. No one can get into it. You logged off, you're screwed. If you deleted it, you're screwed. It's messed up. She says you can't even go live until you have 10,000 followers now. That's messed up too.
well, but it makes sense when they're like say, "Hey, use a VPN," because a lot of times people use VPN to get around a content uh, streams like Netflix and stuff like that.
I
So,
wonder how much. I wonder how much VPNs skyrocketed. VPN use skyrocketed over the last like what 12 to 16 hours or whatever that TikTok was down for people in the
mhm.
US that lost access to it. I wonder how high. I wonder how much VPN access spiked after that.
Well, I'm wondering would VPN work with the TikTok?
I would imagine so. VPNs work with anything.
Oh,
As long as it looks like you're not accessing something from the US, then yeah, you would have access to it. Just like if you were to use a VPN, and let's say you are disguising your connection and you're using, let's say, Netflix from, let's say, Australia,
yeah.
you would pay the Australian price for your Netflix subscription instead of what the United States charges if you're using a VPN to log into your Netflix account from that country. And it's actually a way that people save some money on their subscriptions, because if you buy the subscription from a country whose currency is worth less than $1, like let's say Australia, let's say $10 Australia is only like $7 American, then you're
Hmm.
technically getting Netflix cheaper because you subscribe to it from a different country, and you actually end up getting it cheaper in the US. Now VPNs work in weird ways, but they also cost a decent amount of money to have them every month. So that's why I never got a VPN yet, despite the fact that I wouldn't mind having one. Like you see on YouTube ads, you see a lot of sponsored videos.
Yeah.
People, people pushing NordVPN, ExpressVPN, Surfshark VPN. Those ones. Those are like the big three right now. But TSS, what do you? Oh, TSS. I thought you said something. Never mind. But that's our show for tonight. So if you guys got anything else, I know Kratos said he'd be right back. If you guys got anything else you want to bring up, talk about real quick, we are. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, so I think we should wrap it up now.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy. I'm ready to hit the hay.
I'm streaming next Monday.
But real
Fire
quick,
Pro Wrestling World again. I got 6 matches confirmed. If you guys want to run down of the card, I'll tell you.
yeah, you might as well. It's part
All right, hold on.
you promoting your thing. So go ahead.
Okay. For episode 2, I'm the 6 matches are as follows for episode 2 of my Fire Pro Wrestling World streams. Juice Robinson versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Kenny Omega versus Red Dragon, which is an SWF wrestler. Cesaro versus Shingo Takagi. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shelton Benjamin. Co-main, AJ versus Matt Riddle. Main event, Mayu Iwatani versus Kagetsu.
Now, this Kenny Omega, is this pre diverticulitis Kenny Omega or post diverticulitis Kenny Omega?
That's fucked up.
Pre, because this is Fire Pro Wrestling World.
That's fucked up.
All right, well, Casey, you got anything you want to mention real quick?
4
I'm
p.m. next Monday.
I released Back to the Future NES gameplay today. I'm actually working right now on Revolution X for the Sega Genesis right now. I have a couple gameplays during this week. Probably I'll go live. Not sure if we're doing Saturday as Raw. Depends if I'll have someone with me.
Well,
Or if,
this coming Saturday is the Saturday night's main event.
oh, then yeah, we gotta go live and react to that.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there to do
All
that for
right.
you, will you?
So after that, uh, no,
Casey's closing in
I
on
was actually,
900 subs.
yeah, I'm getting there. Uh, I think with going live every once in a while, and I'm talking about like live game stream, I think helps me.
Yeah, I could have told
But
you that. That's why I do much more lives than uploads these days.
I think a little bit of both helps, you know? Like,
Killer
plus,
Instinct, the Game Boy version, huh? Got you 123 views. 328 on the
and
Double Dragon. That's good.
yeah, it seems like some people like the, where I do a, console versus console, like how I did Tailspin. I had the NES versus the TurboGrafx versus the Sega Genesis version. That took me a little time to want to do that because like the games are well known for being bad. It's like anything Tailspin is going to be bad,
Well, got you
even though
159 views, so that's pretty good.
yeah,
You got
uh,
111 on the stream yesterday. 44 on
yeah.
Thursday from the Switch 2 discussion we did.
I'm shocked how low because you figure that it was on the day, but everyone and their mother was having their reaction stream.
228 on the Donkey Kong Part 1. Raw on
Yeah,
Netflix did over 400.
you know, it was funny. I was trying to remember who I was talking to. No, I think it was I was talking to Devious Dave Rose and said how we did that and like we were reviewing it and reacting and like it was boring. It was to the point. It was like we weren't really reacting to what was happening on Raw because it was just dragging. But yeah, I'll probably return to play some Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, and then I'll probably finish up Super Mario 3D World on the Switch. Like I'm getting close to finishing that game again.
Well, you know now
So
with the Donkey Kong Country Returns coming out on the Switch on Thursday, you need to get the Switch version and do a Wii versus Switch comparison for that game.
isn't it out now, or is
Yeah,
this?
it came out last Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I don't really need it. I got it on the Wii. Like, and you know, I'm playing on the Wii U, and it looks pretty clean as is. The only other thing, and maybe it'll be way better controls on the Switch because I don't like how I had to shake the controller to
Yeah,
do the
that's why I skipped out on the Wii. I didn't like the motion control bullshit.
like. I was kind of hoping to use the classic controller on it, but no, you had to use the Wii controller. But no, I have a couple games that got in the can. So, and I'll probably go do some gameplay streams this week too. So that yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, now we'll move on to me. My channel, view channel. I am at 815 subs. I actually lost one after being sick. But yeah, I haven't really uploaded anything. I didn't go live with the last Forza because I was still a bit sick, so I recorded it and uploaded it so that it's still available to view. And then my latest lives, obviously, we had the Borderlands from last night, Sonic and Shadow Generations, Super Mario World Hack I finished, Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream before that, before I got sick. Gotta get back into Stellar Blade this week, do part 5. I should be playing Forza with Sosi tomorrow night, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But I don't see why we wouldn't. But I'm not 100% sure on that yet. But yeah, so tomorrow probably have Forza with Sosi. Wednesday, I think I'll do Pokemon Emerald Legacy Part 3. Thursday Stellar Blade, and next Saturday I don't know what I'll do yet, but that's what I'll have coming up for the week. So if that's all, and there's nothing else you guys want to mention real quick, then I'm going to say thanks for watching. Have a good night. Check out D-Road Gaming Live, OCRP, GTA 5 roleplay videos and live streams over there on the channel. You can follow Casey down below. All the links are there. So you know when to go live and upload video. I got to put Kratos's YouTube channel in the description now if he's going to be streaming on YouTube. I got to remember to do that. Also, yeah, follow me right here on Twitch and YouTube. Subscribe to both channels if you're not already. Really appreciate it. If you have Twitch Prime, it don't cost you a dime. I get paid for it at the same time. If you want to subscribe to the channel. All the links down below. Twitter's there, so you know when to go live and upload a video. Casey's down below. Like I said, I'm going to have to remember to add Kratos, his YouTube link down there. And yeah, so that's it for tonight, guys. So yeah, we had ourselves a almost a 3-hour show, a little over 2.5 hours. I want to say thanks for Casey and Kratos coming on. Shout out to Tex and EJ and Mikel and TSS and whatnot. I believe I nailed them all. I can't see everyone in the chat anymore because I had to restart the stream. But I believe I got everybody. EJ again, Tex, TSS, Mikel. But the next time, guys, the next episode of Less Than Serious will be Super Bowl 59. I'm going to put the show off one extra week so that we can do Super Bowl 59. So February 9th is the day.
Nice.
February 9th is the date. Episode 105. Super Bowl 59. Will it be the Commanders versus the Chiefs, the Commanders versus the Bills, or will it be the Eagles versus the Chiefs, or the Eagles versus the Bills? Gonna have to find out next week. But until then, guys, for Casey is Raw, MK Kratos, my name is The Rose. Have a good night, everybody. Sorry again about OBS crashing. I don't know why it does that at random times, but it does. But until next time, guys, have a good night. Thanks for watching. And until February 9th, Less Than Serious will catch your ass down the road.